Hello students, today I am discussing this year's class 12 computer science paper. Now, if you look with this paper, so this question paper code is 91, and if we look at the English version, it has 37 questions, right? So out of 37 questions, it's written all questions are compulsory. The paper is divided into 5 sections, A, B, C, D, E. Section A is 21 questions are there, 1 marks each. It's objective type. Section B consists of 7 questions, each carries 2 marks. And section 3 is having, you'll see 29, 30, 31, means 3 questions are there, here 3 marks. And then 32, 33, 34, 35, 4 questions are 4 marks in section D and section E. Now, looking at the paper, what I have understood this paper is it's of a moderate difficulty. Not very difficult, but it's not very simple that if you just by looking at the things you can give answers. You need to understand it properly before you give the answers. So if you have a approach of going through each of the question properly, and if you know the concept, you can easily solve it, right? So let me solve this paper for you. And before I start, I tell you, like, if you are interested in getting the complete guidance for your class 12 or class 11, especially 11 and 12 for CBSE Computer Science, you can contact me for your personal guidance. Okay. So, uh, so it will be, you can have very easy and very uh, thorough understanding of the subject, which help you to score very good marks and very easy to solve this kind of paper if you have that understanding. Okay. So question number 1 is saying state true or false. A Python list must always contain all its elements of same data type. Okay. So it's saying Python list require all type of data type, which is obviously no. Because if you do a Python list here, let me give a list and give some values here. Let's see. 12, which is 1, hello is other type, and true is other type, right? So if I print this list, so obviously, if I print this list, it is going to give me the, this list will be allowed in Python because you can get the result. Okay, let me run this code first to show you the output of this code. If I run this code, so you can see it's running successfully. So this statement, a Python list must contain all its element of same data type is incorrect. Okay, so it's a false statement. Now come to the next one, which is saying what will be the output of the following statement: 14 mod 3, then exponent 2 multiplied by 4. So basically, it is printing here 14 mod uh, mod 3, then to the power of uh, 2, 4, 2, 4, and multiplied by 4. Now, before I run this code for you, let me see see how we will solve this thing. See, very first thing you need to know that this is the of higher precedence, okay? Higher precedence, which is uh, this is basically the exponent is there. So 14 mod, this is a more remainder value will be given by 9 multiplied by 4. So you will be getting this in the first step. Then if you do, and now the rest remaining is left to right. So 14, 9, basically it's 5 multiplied by 4. So this value it should be finally getting into 20. So your answer will be 20. So let me run this thing and see whether the answer is 20 or not. Oh, there is a syntax error. This is just because I didn't close this comment. So let me run it. Okay, one more time. So you can see the answer is 20. So if you look at the option 16, 64, 20 to 56, the correct answer is 20. So you can understand here you need to follow the order of precedence. तो अगर आप precedence ठीक से जानते हैं किस order में precedence को आप you know the order of the precedence, so you can easily know the answer of this one. So here the option C. So C is the correct answer here. This one which is 20. Better to write C like here. So 20. Okay, let's come to the next one. I'm going to the English version of this one. Identify the correct output for the following code snippet. Now, this code snippet is saying Olympic 2024 and print game index C. So again, I'm showing you here. It's showing the game is equal to Olympic 2024 dot. This is the value we have given, right? And then we have written print game index of capital C here. Right? This much is given. Okay. So abhi aapko you have to get the answer for index C. Okay. So obviously one thing, if you know that Python is case sensitive, you immediately know that this C is not present here. Okay. So if this C is not present here, then obviously, so if you run this thing, so index function give you a error. Now, what kind of a error? It is a value error. So let me show you by running this code. So you are getting a value error for this. So in this particular case, so they have given an option D, which is a value error. So it's a option D, which is a value error, will be the answer for this one, right? We are coming to the next one. Which of the following is the correct identifier? Now, there are identifier rules. So in identifier rules, your keywords cannot be identified. So obviously here you can see global is a keyword, def is a keyword, width is also a keyword. All right, if you write something like width here, small letters, and you write 10. So if you run this code, you will be getting an error, syntax error. It's not possible because width is also used as. So what is left is here is the break. Now break is, in this case, this break is a keyword. Okay, this break is a keyword equal to 10. Okay, so this is a keyword if you run it. So it will give a syntax error, but this keyword capital P is not a keyword, right? So if I run this code this time and okay, let me print the value. So output will give you a better idea. So if I run this thing this time, I will be getting the idea this value as 10, right? So it's so which one is the correct identifier? Option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Next is the question is the identify the invalid Python statement. Now in this case, see it's how to find the invalid statement when the important key is here is the default parameter. Remember, in case of and keyword parameters, in this case, not default parameter, keyword parameters. So when you're calling a function by putting the names of the parameters by giving the assigning them the value, so they become keyword parameters. And keyword parameter rule is this that keyword non-keyword parameters cannot follow. The rule is this. Rule says non-keyword parameters, non-keyword arguments, not parameters, cannot follow keyword arguments. Okay. So if you come to here, keyword, you can see it here. What you can see is that in this case, see, this is the last one, so it's everything is okay. B, you say it is in the middle. C, it is at the last, and there are no such parameters. So the answer B is the invalid one because once you are giving a keyword argument, so sept is equal to asterisk is a keyword argument. So next one should be also a keyword argument. You cannot have a keyword argument in the middle. All right. So here option B is a option B is a invalid function. Is there invalid Python statement, right? Python statement. Next question is about this one. Question number 6. Consider the statement given below and then choose the correct output from the given options. So here you have L is equal to tick tack, tick and then tack, and L colon minus 1. See, it's a very simple one. Basically, if you have a list is there and you give some values like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and you print here, and if you print the values as list and colon colon minus 1, so it basically reverses the values which are there. So if I run this code, I will be getting the values like this. So instead of this, if I do something like take, let's see, the next is tag, and if I run this code here, so I will be seeing the output is here, tic tac like this. Okay. So you can see this will be reversed. So here the correct option will be option D. So computers, this is option D, which is the correct answer. Let's move to question number 7. Question number 7 saying which of the following operator evaluates to true if the variable on either side of the operator points to the same memory location and false otherwise. Okay, and this is saying about the is this variable if operators or variables on the both side point to the same memory location, then it will be otherwise is false. So which one is the one which is basically testing the memory location? So see, and or both are basically logical operator. They are not testing the memory location. So they are already, you can ignore them. Now between is and is not, but basically is not is when you are saying it is not true. But here it is saying to the same location. So it will be is, right? So question number 7, and you can write, for example, you have x equal to 10, and let's see, y is equal to 10. You print something like this, x is y. Now, when you run this code, you will see you will be getting answer true. Now, why? Because in Python, maybe you can have as many variables of same different names, but if they point to the same value, they point to the same memory location. So obviously, is the correct answer for this one. So is the A. A is the correct answer. Now we come to the next one. Uh, let's do the English version. Okay, now question number 8, consider the statement given below and choose the correct output. So there's a dictionary, and in this dictionary, these values are there. Now, before I give you the correct answer, it will be like, let's say a dictionary with some values like 1 colon 10 and 2 colon 20. Now, for I in D, if you print I with the end equal to hash, right? So if you do this thing and let's say you press F. So you see after this I is the key. So it will be printing 1, then a hash, and then 2 hash. So end character is this one. So in this case also if you see the first value, the first key is S01 followed by hash and S02 followed by hash. So you can see no other option is other than A is correct. So the correct answer of 8 is A. Then now let's come to the question number 9. While creating a table, which constraint does not allow insertion of duplicate values in the table? See, if you do not want duplicate values, see, first I tell you the is unique. The word unique says that the value should be unique, but it can be null also. Distinct is basically is not a constraint which is on the table. Having a not null is not. The constraint is basically something like you have a constraint like default, primary key, those are the constraints. So in this case, unique is a constraint which ensures that values are the values which you are putting should be cannot be duplicating values. So here also the 9 is A is the unique. Unique is the answer. And the next one is okay. Next one require your understanding of the functions and how the parameters of functions are work. Okay. So let me show you. Like if you have a def change here, def change n. Now here you're writing n equal to n plus 10. N is equal to n plus 10. And then you are having the print n, and n is equal to uh, a $2 symbol. And here what they have given here, n equal to 15, change n, and print n. N is equal to 15, then change n, and then again you have to print n. Let me explain you first. See, this function code itself is not executable till you come to this line. So initially you have a global variable with n value 15. Its value is outside, so it's a global variable. Now you go to change n. So in change n, whenever you are giving a value which is n, which is, so it creates a n is equal to this line basically means, as this line basically implies that you are writing n is equal to 15. The next line you're writing, and remember this is now becoming a local variable. So now you're writing n is equal to n plus 10, n plus 10. That means n plus 10 means 15 plus 10 is equal to 25. Then you print n. So 25 and you are followed by $2. Now it's a very important thing that n is not taking you to the next line. Now the function ends here. Okay, at this line the function ends. So local variables which are there in a function stays inside the function, right? So it will not be outside. So outside when it comes, it finds n still equal to 15. So when you print n, so at this stage, already this thing is on the screen. You are going to print 15 after, right? So it will be 15. So this requires your understanding of the parameters, local variables, and global variables. So this is the like basically when you run, it should come like 25 double dollar, okay, 15. So this is the answer. So if you see here, which is the matching one, so we have 25 double dollar 15, which is option A. I don't think any other is there. So this is option A. And now we come to question number 11. Question number 11 is saying, consider the statements given below and choose the correct output from this. Now here they have given n equal to 5. Try print word plus n end hash. Now here one thing very important to know is that try block is whenever there is an error, okay, then it is going to print it will go to the except block. But word plus n, and n is a string. So word 5 will be there, right? So it is a word 5 and followed by hash. So you will be having the word 5 hash. Error will not be there anymore. Okay, so let me show you even this is also. So n is equal to 5, single quotation 5, and then it is given here try word and hash. So I'm writing try print word plus n, and end is equal to hash. Then it is given except print error and hash. So you go to except. Here also you write print error and end equal to hash, right? And next is the finally. In case of finally, it is there print over. Print over. Okay, so is it print O? Okay. O. So I'm not going of the case of this one, but it's C. Word plus 5 is both a string, it is allowed. So it will be printing at this stage, it is going to print word 5, right? And when it comes to this, will it go to the accept part? No. If there is no error, so it will come directly to the over part. So here it is going to print whatever is already there, word 5 and over. As end is a hash, so it will be printing in the same line. So word 5, oh, I didn't write the hash here. This hash will be here, okay? The end. And the same will be here also, hash. Okay, so this should be the case, but as I need to comment here, so let's see, this is a comment and making it comment. Now, if you run it, it should come as word 5 hash 4. Okay, word 5 hash over. Now, here you see word 5 hash over. So, option B is the correct answer. So, option B is the correct answer. Now, we come to the next one, question number 12. Question number 12 is saying, which is the, okay, let's see. Which of the following built-in function returns a dictionary? See, keys, values, items, they are the methods of the dictionary. So, A, dict, is giving you the uh, dictionary. It is returning dictionary. Next one, which of the following is a DML command in SQL? Now, DML command is a one which is basically, see, you always remember for DDL command, these three are there: create, alter, and drop. And for DML, you remember it's insert, update, and delete. So it's very simple. If you look at which one is the correct answer, so obviously here A is the alter, update, delete are there. Alter, create, drop are DL command. So A is the correct answer. So A is the correct answer, which is update. Update is a DML command. Next, we come to the question, which aggregate function in SQL displays the number of values in the specified column, ignoring the null values? So, we need the SQL function. Now, very first thing in SQL, there is no function as len, number, and num. The function is count. So, count is the function which gives you the null values. Okay, the count function will give you the count of the values which are present, ignoring the null values. Okay, it has also one version where it is ignoring, but we have no other option because in SQL this count, this len, number, and num is not there. So count is the correct one. So you can write here the count, which is option in this case option B. Now we come to the 15th one. In 15th is saying, in MySQL, which type of value should not be enclosed within quotation marks? See, date require quotation mark, char require, where char, both require quotation marks. So option C is the correct answer, which is the float. Option C is float is the correct answer. 16. If a table has 6 row, 3 column, so you have a table A with 6 rows and rows is 6 rows and 3 columns. Then you have a table B. Okay, so what is they saying about table B? Table B has a 5 rows and 2 columns. 5 rows and 2 columns. Right. So it is asking you the Cartesian product of A and B will have 30 rows, 5 columns. So they are saying the cross join, which is the Cartesian row, will have 30 rows and they are saying 5 columns and 5 columns are 5. So whenever we do the cross join, in cross join or the Cartesian product, it is the rows are equal to the product of the rows, so which is 6 into 5, which is 5, which is equal to 30, right? And the columns are the sum of the columns. Sum of columns. The sum of columns is 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. So you can see this answer is matching. Okay. So it's a true and false. So we can definitely say this answer is correct. Okay. So true. 17. 17 is saying that which of the following networking device is used to regenerate and transmit the weakened signal ahead? Right. So hub is basically to connect the devices. Ethernet card is basically connect your device to a network, and modem is basically to analog to digital. So which is the one which ref is the repeater? So repeater is the device which basically connects, which read, amplify and retransmit the signal. So in this case, the option C is the correct answer. C, which is the repeater. Next, we come to the 18th one. Which of the following option is the correct protocol used for phone calls over the internet? So today, I think it's not a new something very strange. And people use WhatsApp for making phone calls. So FTP is for file transfer, HTTP is for your web browsing, PPP is for direct communicating with the devices, the older version, and VoIP is the correct answer. So here 18th is the P, which is VoIP. Okay, is voice over internet protocol. Okay, so all right. 19 is saying what is the full form of ARPANET. Okay. So ARPANET is basically the first version of the internet. Okay, started. So advanced research project uh, project agency network. Okay. So this is the ARPANET, which is the first version of the internet. Okay. Now we have some assertion and reasoning question. Question number 20 is saying for a binary file opened in RB mode, the pickle.dump will display an error. Yes, obviously binary file RB mode is for reading the file. Okay, RB mode opens file for reading, opens file for reading, only for read only. Okay, read. So dump is a method for basically writing. So this is incorrect statement. And assertion, the dump method is to read data. So no, this is correct in a way because it will give a right. So assertion A is correct, but dump method is used to read from a binary file. No, this is an incorrect statement. So we can say, uh, so statement one is true, no doubt, but uh, this is not a correct statement. So we can say the most appropriate one is the C. So C is the correct answer for this. So because the first one is a correct statement and second one is a false. So the last one is we can retrieve records from more than one table in MySQL. Foreign key is used to establish the relationship between two tables. Yes, we can retrieve records from more than one table. Yes, this is joint and foreign key. Yes, foreign key is used for this purpose. So we can say in this case, CD one true, one false is not there. So obviously the one which is having true and the correct explanation is also given. So option A is correct here for this one. Okay, so option A. Okay, so once again, uh, for complete guidance on this one, you can again, if you are interested for the complete guidance for your class 11 and class 12 computer science, you can contact me on these numbers. Okay. And I hope you, if you have already given your paper and you want to see the answers, you can see it. And if you're preparing for your board exam, so you need to be more cautious, need to be more knowledgeable in this respect to know to deal the answers because people require understanding and analytical thinking while doing solving this one. Okay, it's not difficult, but if you have the complete mastery, then you can easily do it. Thank you very much.